My name is Anthony Williams. I graduated from Rutgers in 1997 with my bachelor's degree in psychology and from 2007 with my master's in social work.
Hi, I'm Jess Converse, and I graduated from Rutgers, New Brunswick with my MSW in 2008.
My name is Maura Connor. I graduated from the Graduate School of Social Work at Rutgers in 2005 with my MSW.
My name is Ken Palmisano, and I graduated from the Rutgers School of Social Work with my MSW in August of 2018.
Susan Bash Van Vliet, and I graduated, I actually looked this up, it was October 1st of 1975 with my MSW.
This community, the Veterans and Military Crisis Line, we work with veterans, active duty, their family members, and others, whoever contacts the line. But it's a crisis line. It's basically trying to target suicide. We have a lot of people that give us a call for different reasons. And it's important to know that there is help. There is someone out there to assist and be there for you. Just from the touch of a number on the other side of the phone, we're there for people.
With a position doing direct clinical counseling on Skid Row in Los Angeles, which is very much a place where people find themselves when they've fallen through the basic safety nets set up by today's society. It was my desire to bring these progressive approaches to other underserved populations that led me to connecting with the LA LGBT Center, where I've been providing EMDR, cognitive behavioral therapy, and internal family systems work, all with an underpinning of transpersonal psychology.
So this was outside of our regular scope of work as part of the child study team. The buildings were shut down, and we were having a lot of virtual meetings with families to go over the children's IEPs, which dictates, what kind of services they were going to be getting. And a lot of parents were indicating that they didn't have basic supplies at home to be able to participate in the virtual classes and the virtual related services, which is occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy. So as a team, we were talking and, kind of surprised that people wouldn't have things like crayons and construction paper. And it just grew from there, responding to a need in the community of, basic supplies that people don't have at home every day. And all of a sudden they were required to create these classrooms in their homes. And they needed Play-Doh, Legos, construction paper, crayons. We collected puzzles, all types of fun stuff. The list was created in collaboration with the whole child study team to sort of be fun items, but also that could be used during these educational sessions that the children had scheduled in their homes.
I'm a substance abuse counselor at the Morris County Jail, and with my clients, they may submit request slips asking to either participate in substance abuse group therapy, individual therapy. Of course, we get a large number of requests asking for help getting into a treatment program, which also means that they're getting out of jail. I work as the liaison from the county jail to the Morris and Sussex County drug court teams. So essentially, I work with judges, probation officers, parole officers, the drug court probation teams, and individuals on helping assist them to work into recovery.
Start with that the company was started over almost 42 years ago. Actually, it is 42 years. And the first program that we started the company with was a course called Women Moving Forward. Because if you can think back to 42 years ago, there were not a lot of programs for women. And I wasn't very happy, either as a social worker or someone who had been working in business with telling women to be more like men, because I thought women brought something to the table that was different. So I developed, out of my own experience, women moving forward, and also some of the social work principles I had learned early on. The other part of the work that we do, interestingly enough, and this is because of the work that we've done with many different companies, was that we were asked to develop a program for people who were in the midst of change management, meaning their companies were going through some really drastic changes. Of course, we do a lot of communication, skill building. We do a lot of training in working out issues and problems, resolving all kinds of conflict between departments, between divisions, and also within the same division with several of the people. So we do a lot in that as well.
I began my career as a social worker trainee with the Bureau of Children's Services in New Jersey, assigned to child abuse cases. And I spent a year and a half doing that. I joined the division's administrative section in 1975 in Trenton. At some point in that time period, I wrote a speech for the DIFAS director. And she really liked it. And so I moved on to becoming communications director at DIFAS and then a speechwriter as well. My boss at the time was Bill Waldman. As Bill tells it, and this is kind of how I made the transition to the State House, and Bill recalls the story being that he was giving a speech and he was on the platform with Governor Whitman. Afterwards, the governor asked Bill who wrote his speech because she liked it, and he told her. And shortly thereafter, I joined the governor's staff in the State House as a speechwriter.